Don't forget to subscribe!
Not now, please.
Ugh, there's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
I don't like it either, Sugar Fangs. But your mother has a job to do. You understand?
If you're scared too, then why don't we just leave?
Because Hazel asked me to do this.
I like Hazel. She lets me come with you. But there are too many people here. And they're all torn and broken.
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. Blood. Kinds were killed here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start. Somebody spilled wine here.
But I wouldn't give to work the day shift.
There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber. Donors were killed here. And not just one. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
I think forensics might need some help.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Yeah, it needs to analyze everything we've already taken out of them.
So?
Nothing. A photocopier and some office supplies.
No corpses anywhere?
No.
It's the only room without a body. But it sure smells like death in here.
Yeah. Makes our morgue smell like a flower shop.
You get a look at what they took out to the balcony?
No, everything is boxed up. Even the chief has no idea what they're up to.
An illusion to conceal the door.
Why would somebody do that, Mom?
My thoughts exactly. They might have been trying to hide something. Wow, what the hell happened here? That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections? A donor shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember now. It's the effects of the drugs that Richard gives them to enhance their flavor. Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible. He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. SAD. They even gave themselves a name. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that. Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit. You don't look so good. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Did you see what went down here?
I was in the living room. There was a wall of fire on the balcony.
With flamethrowers from the roof.
They blew out all the walls. It came from all sides. They know who we are. They were shouting out numbers, checking off a list.
Were they looking for us?
Yes, They were. They know how to identify us.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Do you know where Richard was?
In a big bedroom.
Listen, the police and the feds are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections?
And of course,
Why don't you ask the captain?
I wonder what surprise Jara had in store for him.
nothing on this one.
Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors. Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party.
I've never seen anything like it.
Little blood.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry. Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry. Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
There's so much evidence to collect. Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit. It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I? Oh no, Mom. Wrong answer. It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey scores 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing. Ugh, the hunger. It's too strong. Damn it! Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. A pouch stained with wine. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. Kamiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. Kamiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. A cigar. Lavender soap.
There's so much blood sprayed everywhere.
Could someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence bags. We got backup on the way. They'll have some. I don't have seen this much carnage.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got forgot to warn Hazel. A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin. There's a name engraved on it. More. That rings a bell. One handcuff is still attached. Don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled. It's the reference of the container that was here. There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground.
What could be in this briefcase?
Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine. A vessel. Dead.
Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost. So little food for so many people. What could be in this briefcase?
Of course. It needs a code. Let's see what's in it. Supplier invoices, client files, all in Beryl Underwood's name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us.
The amount of blood suggests serious injuries.
The wall was literally blown apart. No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape?
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
Food for so many people.
Got any room left in there?
It's too high. I can't reach that.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Come with me over there.
Of course.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Guess they could use it as an excuse to add a door. I've never been on a scene with this much.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Please. What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom,
Yes?
come on, please.
Got any room left in there? I'm busy. Sorry.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
I get it now.
And so, if Hazel Iverson is my sire, then I am her child.
I would have never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood everywhere.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
We've got to hang in there. I don't want to disappoint Hazel. Come on. I have to find Richard. Shit. Richard. Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass. All of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait. There might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley. But I need your help.
Miley? Now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
And what about you? What were you doing here?
Excuse me, I don't understand. I came to present my vessels to the Hartford envoy. They're part of the prince's agreement.
So you obey the prince too sometimes?
It wasn't an order. It was the crowning achievement of my years of research. Some things are beyond you. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? or about your premonitions.
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Hazel told me that she trusted me.
You do well not to return the favor.
Why is that?
You don't release a patient from a Markovian institute to run a few errands.
Ugh. You always see the bad in everything.
Your gifts can be particularly useful to her. Keep it in mind. I just know it's a good thing that she likes us. Well, you particularly. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the institute.
I never promised that I wouldn't ever go back. But first, I need to finish what I came here to do.
That's not how it works. You can't just interrupt your treatment whenever you feel like it.
Richard! I'm fine.
Since I can't diagnose it, I'll take your word for it. Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Leisha, that's not what I...
You want me to trust you, but you don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
I'll find Miley and catch up to you, okay?
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway. I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you. Come on, we don't have a minute to spare. Oh, and tell them they have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful. I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
With Richard's help, I'll be able to find Miley for Hazel. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. Huh, I've already seen this brand here. A glass that had blood in it. A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. Some sort of whip, with blood on it. Wet clothes.
What's going on here?
Looks like someone's missing an arm. Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
Not a room was spared.
It's the code for a body they must have picked up. A vial of some sort of chemical. Fibrinogenodine, BB. Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. Took him for dead. He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? This one's missing fingers.
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect. We're still missing some pieces, but in this room, there are definitely signs of violent struggle. And there's definitely been torture. Judging by the condition of the body suspended above the bed, I'd venture some S&M session gone wrong. Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.